Here we go. Hello, everyone. I'm Columbus City Council member Emmanuel Remy, and I am proud to be joined by my president of the NAACP, the Columbus, Ohio chapter, Nana Watson. So welcome.
Well, thank you, Councilperson Remy. I hope all is well with you and your family. I bring you greetings from the oldest and the boldest civil rights organization in America. We are so happy to have this conversation with you. You are one of the council people that we enjoy working with. We enjoy our partnership, and for sure, we appreciate all the information that you have provided to your NAACP as it relates to legislation and what City Council is doing.
Since statistics relative to COVID-19 have become available, the numbers reflect that the African American community has been disproportionately affected by the virus. There are a number of factors being said to be the root cause of this disproportion, but the NAACP's work has been front and center in helping to raise awareness surrounding these disparities. So thank you for that. I know there is a national initiative to host this call to action, and you guys have been doing these virtual town halls here in Columbus, and you hit the ground running to discuss the concerns with the public, while also utilizing the opportunity to educate the viewers. The topic of discussion for the town call to actions that I've seen so far has been titled 10 Implications of COVID-19, where everything from schools and education to restrictive immigration has been discussed. So, Madam President, can you shed some light about these 10 implications of COVID-19?
I certainly am happy to do that, Remy. First, let me just say that the COVID implications on Black people mirror the game changers that the NAACP has always addressed, not always, but we have been mandated to address. You are correct. Education, housing, get out the vote, health, economic sustainability. I don't know how many I've said, but there are 7 of them. So when we talk about the equity implications of COVID, we address those. In the area of health, we're talking about access to testing. We're talking about frontline responders. Do they have the equipment necessary? We're talking about domestic workers, those individuals that clean buildings, clean housing. Do they have chemicals that are not toxic that will endanger them? What we've been doing, we have short-term action plans, and then we will have long-term. The long-term action items will probably require some type of policy change.
That makes sense.
And we'll be working with council, the county, and other entities that we partner with to get input from those entities, because we don't want to do it alone.
Of course, yeah, it takes a collaborative effort, that's for certain. I know we've talked a lot about this offline, but what's the impact been with COVID-19 on African American business owners?
Oh, Remy, it's just devastating. As you know, Black businesses have always struggled to keep their businesses up and going. It's been a struggle before COVID-19. COVID-19 has had a devastating effect on our Black businesses. We believe that the bankers, with this PPP funds, the money is flowing to the banks, and we encourage businesses Black businesses to apply for those loans. However, it begs the question, why do the businesses have to have a relationship with those banks when this is federal money flowing down? It is not their money. So we're proposing that Congress decide on develop some legislation and say, just go straight to the U.S. Treasury and you won't have to jump through all these hoops. So that's going to be something that we're going to be working on with our Congresswoman Joyce Beatty to see how we can make changes. We also have partnered with the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, City of Columbus, and the Ohio MBE publication, because that's one of the ways that we utilize to get information out.
Well, you let us know how we can continue to help from a
Certainly
council
will.
perspective. Yeah. What are some of the other ways the Columbus chapter of the NAACP has been using its influence to make a difference during this time?
Well, we've spoken out, I believe, on a variety of issues. We've talked about health. That's been our focus, and that committee is chaired by Annie Womack, and we consider her to be our expert in COVID-19. We are now beginning to move just a little bit to Columbus City Schools. We have questions about the Chromebooks. Why were the Chromebooks not giving out at the beginning of the year when Chromebooks were given out to the suburban schools? How many of our students are actually online? We need to monitor that to see how many of our students are really online learning. That's one of the other things that we're looking into, Columbus City Schools, and how we can assist them in being more responsive and having a strategic plan and becoming more intentional and intent as it relates to Black children.
Makes sense. If someone wanted to learn more about the implications or wanted more information about what you're doing locally, where would you guide them to go?
I would guide them to the NAACP's national website page where they are listed. They have the implications, and they also have short-term and long-term action plans. And we are going to have another town hall, I think you call it, technology challenge. So we're going to have another town hall meeting. I know Annie Womack and John, they're probably going crazy right now because I'm always messing this up, but that's okay. I think everybody gets the message, or they understand what I'm saying. We're going to report back to the community on short term and what we plan to do long term. That will be coming up probably the middle of this month. Excellent.
That's why you surround yourself with good people, because we're all learning during this process on technology, and you've done a great job today. So
thank you, Ruby.
Well, I certainly want to thank you on behalf of my colleagues at Columbus City Council. Thank you for your leadership during this time, Madam President, and we look forward to our ongoing discussions and, of course, any way that we can help to make sure that the African American community is fully served and they are getting the resources that they need to thrive. So thank you once again. You have a great weekend, and we look forward to talking soon.
Thank you, Councilperson. Stay woke.
Stay woke.